Aoki Simmons, 21, dating crinkly 65-year-old Victor somebody. Restaurant.
Vittorio.
Some restaurant guy who's 65.
Yeah.
As a 25-year-old, I vomited in my mouth when I saw the pictures, cause that is just like I don't know how she I don't know how
she
even
she is
I don't know how
to get some attention from her dad. That's what I think. I feel like you can certainly say she has daddy issues. But I feel as though she's trying to get some attention from her dad, because this guy is the same age as her father, maybe older. Anywho, that's what I think, and I think they had said that she was in therapy, or she had said that she was in therapy, especially with all the stuff, the abuse, the verbal abuse that she had to go through with her dad, and the emotional abuse. I hope that she remains in therapy, but obviously I'm not sure what's going on with the therapy.
I don't know if it's working.
She ends up with the likes of this man, who to me
is a predator.
To me, it seems like, I don't want to say predator because
he's 65,
right,
and she's 21. She just became legal to drink.
Right. In terms of America, she has been an adult for 3 years, right? So they will not consider him a predator.
He is a predator.
Someone who is taking advantage of a young girl, right? Young woman who
he preyed on a woman
is
who
very
has
vulnerable.
Obvious daddy issues.
Yes,
it's not
absolutely.
Right mentally, because she has these issues. I don't know how you deal with a father who calls you the B word at any chance he gets.
Yeah.
And so also my thing is, this guy is old as dirt.
Yeah.
She could be his granddaughter.
Yeah.
And the thing is, he got her just at the ripe age. She just became legal. So you can't go and say that, oh, I like little kids or whatever. Not saying that he likes little kids, but he got somebody that young, and you had no shame. She's 21.
Right.
You're 65.
Right.
That is nasty.
Well,
nasty.
Yeah.
Very nasty.
Unfortunately, especially with young women,
when my God, I don't even know.
Tend to go and marry their fathers when they are unaware.
No, she's not even married this dude. This man is on the beach taking photos.
They tend to be with men who are just like their fathers, especially when that father has been abusive, right? So they end up with men who are just like their father. Right, so
because didn't Russell get with Kimberly Simmons when she was very
17? When she was 17. So that's what's going on here. I am so happy, and this guy seems to me to be one of those people who will hanging around her for some attention. He also wants some kind of the paparazzi attention. That's what I think. I
think he wanted to be with a young woman to make him feel
also
like a man or whatever the hell.
Yeah, also. So, but I am happy that they broke up. But I hear that he broke up with her. Is that what I heard?
I don't know.
That he broke up with her.
I'm sure he will love that narrative, because I'm sure he would have saw it coming, because everybody was talking about it. Russell Simmons was like, well, I'm not going to kick and scream about whoever she's dating.
Well, because
he doesn't give a damn about his children.
People care less what his daughter is doing. It's kind of like that guy, the boxer. What's his name, that boxer, the guy?
Floyd Mayweather?
Yeah, who's like, these guys who have done their dirt to other women, they don't care what's going on with their daughters. A lot of them don't, and that's a shame. But that's where we are, especially if the daughter is calling him out on his mess.
Yeah.
Yeah, they all of a sudden, they don't want to protect them anymore.
Yeah.
So
I feel bad for her.
Regardless, I'm happy that it's over. Whether he broke up with her or she broke up with him.
I really hope she gets some therapy and she does some inner work, because, I I don't think she should be dating. I think she has to really deal with whatever's going on the inside. Because I know it can't be easy dealing with a father who is not really being a father, who's not there for you, and who also insults you and is
in
disrespectful.
The public eye.
Yeah.
She not only has to deal with this in-house.
Yeah.
She has to deal with this in the public eye. Everybody has to know that this is how her father disrespects her.
Yeah.
You know, this is how he does not protect her. That she doesn't feel safe with him. She has to, be shamed publicly.
Yeah.
Right? But Aoki, you just have to understand, this is not your shame to carry. It is your father's shame to carry. Right? You don't need to be with men as old as he. Just understand that when a father has been abusive to a daughter, whether it's physically, emotionally, verbally, you tend to kind of move to men who are just like your dad. And so when you've gone through that as a young woman, as a girl coming off age, understand that, be aware of that, so that the men who come your way, you got to really watch out for things that they're doing that remind you. Because what happens is, when you have been in that kind of toxic environment, you are comfortable you feel comfortable when you're around that kind of environment.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so when you're with someone who is like that, you're comfortable with it. It reminds you of how it was when you're, with your dad.
Yeah.
And so you stay in that situation. Okay? But not because you're feeling comfortable with it, that means that that's the right environment for you.
Yeah.
Okay? That should be kind of an indication of, okay,
this is
I
not
see
healthy.
Why I'm comfortable in this. Because this is what I grew up in. And I need to move on from this. Okay? So it's having that awareness, that self-awareness. That's what's going to get you out of these kinds of situations. But I am happy that he's no longer
in her life, I hope.
In your space. And like Mary said, you do need that therapy. And at this point, you're only 21, Aoki. Take a good year or two without being in a relationship. And just be in a relationship with yourself. Really kind of figure out who you are, what you want, what your boundaries are, what your standards are. Figure that out. And come to terms with some of the issues that you have gone through with your dad. And how the way he has made you feel in the past, how that has manifested with how you mistreat yourself. And when I talk about mistreating yourself, is the things that you say to yourself that maybe he has said to you.
Yeah.
So if he has been there calling you the B word, you call yourself that. Right? I remember like Kimura will call herself that. Like, I am a B. Right? But that's because Russell is calling her that.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean that you need to, moving forward, call yourself that.
Right.
Right? It's like when, with Amber Rose, right? So a lot of people call her a hoe. All of a sudden, she's like, oh, yes, okay, I'm going to take the name of a slut and I'm going to take my power. No, that's not empowering. There are so many words in the dictionary in this world that are empowering that you can use to describe yourself. Okay? So I will say, like Mary said, 1 to 2 years, getting in line with who you are, Aoki, before you get into another relationship. Okay?
Yeah.
Because remember, when you're not healed, the relationship that the subsequent relationship that you go into, they are worse than the previous one. The person that shows up in your life is actually worse than that previous guy that you just broke up with. Remember that, okay?
Yeah, y'all. But we'll see you guys on the next video.
Bye.
Bye.